Hi, in this video I'm going to cover a little bit more about the RollEXX frame in comparison to some other frames and stoppers and stuff like that. So when I skate on Pickskate 4-wheel, I use the 10.25 and I skate on boots UK 8, Europe 42. So then the frame that I'm using here, if I remember rightly, is actually a 250. So 250 millimeters with the 68 millimeter wheels. Now for the boot it should have been a little bit bigger, because if you can you see there, I've got like 3/4 of a centimeter space there and 3/4 of a centimeter space there. And when I spoke with them, they did have that frame in stock, but they said that a smaller one may actually feel better. So I thought, you know what, let's try one size smaller, and it's amazing. So I don't know what it would feel if it was bigger, because then the wheels would stick out a little bit more. And as someone that has been used to skating on all the 3-wheel frames, then I don't know if I would like that. So when I got them, they had the RollEXX wheels on, and everything felt good about it. The balance was perfect because I had a balance frame. I could skate on the middle 2 wheels, and I could go onto the front 2 wheels and back 2 wheels. So I had really good versatility. It was just really slow. Like the wheels, they're just a different profile. They're more of a, let's see if I've just got them here to hand. They're a lot flatter. So if I put this sideways, you can see this is like really pointy, and these are a lot flatter, if you can see there. Yeah, and this is a lot more pointy. They're both 85/8, so that shouldn't be a difference. But as with everything, wheel compounds and qualities of the urethane and stuff can be a little bit different. And these are Lebeda. They're really, really good. So now I've got these on. For me, for what I do, these feel perfect. It's almost like I'm on ice. Like, that's what I loved about the Pickskate. I wouldn't need to think about what I was doing. I would just skate. When I'm on 3 wheels, I kind of have to think, am I in the front or the back? And if I'm at the back, I've got a massive hole. And if I'm in the front, it's really, really fast. Well, here, it's evenly spaced all the way, so it always feels balanced, you know? And I did try putting the Golden Horse back here, which was balanced, but then if I wanted to do loops, it was really hard because there was too much of a gap between the wheels, and it felt really awkward. Okay, so yeah, obviously the frame looks amazing, and I would say a little bit smaller. Smaller than the size that you would think you need would be a good option. So let's talk about the stopper. So the big problem with every single 3-wheel frame is when you go over. I don't think I've got one set up here. So when you go over, you will catch the stopper very, very easily. So if you want to do really, really deep knee bend for crossovers, you're going to catch them. So you kind of have to change how you skate. Now, as someone that skated for 4 years on pick, you don't have this problem because the pick is really small and it's out of the way. But then when you have the hard pick, it's slippy for jumps, so it's not really perfect for that. Quite good for spinning, really, really good for spinning, the hard one. So then what I did, I put the mini one on, and I wouldn't notice that. So it's really, really good for doing all edge work and turns, because you never catch the stopper. But when you have the big ones on, you're always catching it. And what would be hard? So for me, if I was creating a video on spinning, I can put it down, or spinning and jumping, I can put it into one place, and it's perfect for spinning or jumping. But then if I wanted to go and do some really, really hard turns and edges and have a really deep knee bend, then I would catch the stopper. So I think, if you had to do a competition program, where are you going to put your stopper? Because it's either good for jumping and spinning, or it's good for skating. So that's why you would watch some of the top skaters. They skate a little bit strange because they can't get right over their boot, because they'll hit the stopper. And I've spoken to someone, they say you just have to try to skate different. Well, we should not be trying to skate different. We should be trying to skate like on ice. The goal is to look like you're on ice. And that is where this stopper comes into its own, because when you look at the size, this is the mini Golden Horse, and it's almost the same size. It's fractionally bigger. That might actually be the best size. Like, if you look at the Golden Horse, look at how much bigger the Golden Horse is. It dwarfs it. So I think all companies should make a stopper this side. And here's the roll line. You see how much bigger it is? And then what else have we got here? Oh, here, I've got the Jackson one on here, so I've put the Jackson onto my quads, and you see that's like really, really big as well. And then obviously I've got the baby one from RollEXX. You see how it's only a little bit smaller, but the problem with this is it's too soft. They should have made a small one and have it in the Ambra. You know, it's like, so that is why, I mean, yes, this frame is more expensive than all the other frames, but it's the best frame, you know, and it depends where a frame's being made. This is being made in Switzerland. A lot of frames are being made in China, and then, so it's, you know, it is what it is. So for me, this frame is great. At the moment, I have an injury in my butt. I hurt myself just before we performed on the 3rd of3rd of July, and then I really injured it when we performed. So since then, it hasn't been the best. That's why I keep re-injuring it because I feel like it's getting better, and then we train, or then I start doing some jumps. Because now I'm on here, I want to get all my doubles, I want to do all the spins, but I'm injured, so I can't do that. So that's why I'm not doing it. Otherwise, you would be seeing me doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, like for me, this frame is amazing. Now, once you get down to smaller feet, that's a different story. I am talking with the owner today about some stuff and feedback, because I can do everything on this. Like there's things I was a bit wary to try on some of the other stuff, like brackets, continuous brackets and stuff, and for this, feels good, feels really, really good. So if you do want to ask me any questions about it, you know, then let me know. I do know Golden Horse is coming out of a 4-wheel version, which I'm guessing is going to be very similar to this. But as I say, there's no perfect frame that I can say is for everybody, because it depends what you're doing. As I would say, for most beginners, intermediates, like doing single jumps, you know, just learning to skate, pretty much any frame will be fine because you're just learning to skate. You could even skate on quads, it doesn't really matter. At the beginning, you're just learning the mechanics in your body of what to do. You can learn that without actually skates. You can learn all body positions even without skates, can't you? You know, it's just learning the balance, so it doesn't really matter. But once you are getting up and you want to do advanced turns, then you need a balanced frame, you know. But everyone is different. This is just my opinion. Someone that skated on every frame pretty much. And yeah, so that's a little second bit of a review of not showing, but actually talking about the different frames and stuff like that. And yeah, so if you are someone that has smaller feet and wants 3 wheels, then you can always use my code, Coach Adam, to save a little bit of money on the Golden Horse. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with someone, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye.